In this specific video, we're going to be talking about video number 9, and we're going to be discussing search engine optimization and social traffic. This is just a short, quick video that will help you kind of get a head start in terms of marketing your WordPress blog. Now that you've set up everything, you can begin to market it. So just a quick overview here. We're going to talk about quick backlinks and social traffic, how to use Fiverr.com, especially if you're on a budget, and using automatic backlink generation software. So I'm going to give you different avenues that you can take. You don't have to use all of these avenues, but I'm going to give you different options, different avenues you can take so that you're aware of your different options. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so just a quick run through here. The first thing you want to do is, of course, to optimize your WordPress blog. Now, if you follow the system, you've written search engine friendly articles, you've linked them together using the strategies that I've shown you, then you should have a fairly optimized search engine friendly blog. Now, you can take it one step further by installing certain plugins that can help you further in this area. So if you go under plugins, click on add new, there are several plugins that can help you with this. First, I'm going to type in Headspace here, click on search plugins, and Headspace 2.0 SEO is actually one of the good ones. And this helps you basically optimize your posts, your pages, and other parts of your WordPress blog a little bit more. There's also another one called the All-in-One SEO Pack. And it's right here. And don't think too much about this stuff. It doesn't have to be that complicated. The whole idea is to simply surround your general keyword. So if my general keyword is DIY chicken coop plans, I want to make sure that that is actually optimized in my WordPress blog. So I want to mention these two WordPress plugins. You can go through the process of installing it and editing the settings, but I simply wanted to point you to those two plugins. Now, I do want to say that the more content that you add to your WordPress blog, the more it will help your Google rankings and your search engine rankings. So if I go over here, and let's say, for example, that I create a new post, if you filled in your title and this information here, and you scroll down to the bottom here, whenever you see publish, now you're going to see this here. Some of you will see this over here to the right hand side, but basically look for publish. Now you can have the ability to publish your content immediately, or you can actually edit that. So what I normally do is, let's say, for example, I have 10, 20 different posts and article posts that I want to add to my WordPress blog, but I want to enter them all so that they can publish them, day after day after day, or every other day, and so forth. So what you can do is you can actually set it to send out and publish on a specific day. So let's say, for example, I want it to publish, today's the 27th, on the, 28th. So if I do that, I click on OK, and I click on schedule, what that is going to do is it's actually going to schedule it for that specific day. So when Google comes to the site, they look at the content and they come back to the site later on, a week later, they realize you have more content and more content and more content. And additionally to this, another thing you can do is you can go under settings and writing, and at the very bottom here you're going to see update services, Basically, you want to put these WordPress ping URLs here. You can find that simply by going to google.com and doing a search on WordPress ping URLs. So just grab a list of WordPress URLs. Let's see here. Actually, I'll go back to Google. WordPress ping URL list. Okay, so I want to list the latest list, 2012. Right now it's 2013, but this is probably the most frequent updated list. And basically all I want to do is just copy this all the way down here, copy it and go over here and simply paste it here. Click on Save Changes, and then we have this here. So what this is going to do is every time WordPress schedules a post and it creates a post and it publishes the post, it'll actually notify search engines and Google sites and so forth that you have published a brand new post. Now, in addition to this, after you've optimized your site, you've added the ping URL list here, you can actually begin to use what we call Fiverr.com, which is a site where you pay people to do certain things for $5. Now, I personally like this site, and simply because you can go to the search box here and you can do something like social backlinks and click on rating. That way you get the best people at the very top, and simply go through here. You can find people to basically create backlinks for you that point back to your website. And a key to remember is, instead of linking to your main yourdomain.com site, try linking it to the content pieces that are deeper within your site. So if Google comes to your site, they see that you have more content. And I found that actually helps quite well. Social bookmarks are good, and they are helpful for indexing and so forth. So I like to use Fiverr.com. Just make sure that you look through it. You look at the positive reviews, you look at the negative reviews, and you make sure that you do your due diligence to ensure that whoever you choose that will do your backlink building is actually reliable. Now let's talk about automatic backlink softwares. Basically, these are softwares that will automatically generate backlinks for your WordPress blog. Now, you may not need to do this until you have several blogs and you just want to get a consistent amount of traffic. There are several different sites out there. One is called SE Nuke, which is a piece of software that's a great piece of software. It's a little more on the expensive side. There are other types of backlinking systems. I've tried contentbuzz.com, which is okay. It's not, their system is a little outdated, it seems. But I would say the big one that I actually like a lot is called magicsubmitter.com, and they're constantly updating. This is one of the softwares that actually can actually build accounts for you. It'll actually go to, you know, all these social networking sites, build the accounts, and automate the backlinking process. So I want to make sure that I covered this so you know what kind of options that you have, and you don't have to take all the options. You can stick with Fiverr.com if you want to just do that. But the key here is, if you have a variety of different backlinks from videos, from articles, from press releases, from social networking sites, from social bookmarking sites, any type of social traffic is great. And from that point, you'll get better rankings.